Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So today we are going to be doing something that you guys have been requesting, but I haven't done in a while. And that is a get ready with me kind of update on my life, update on my dating life, or the non-existing dating life that I have. So we're going to do all of that. By the way, I have the fan on. I hope that it's not annoying. I don't have any lights on, and I'm just using the natural light from this window right here. But it is 10:30 and it's already like almost 90 degrees outside. I've talked to you guys about the heat in this room and how incredibly hot it is all the time, and how I'm probably going to be switching rooms. This will be my bedroom, and then my bedroom will be my filming space because it's just too hot in here. I have my blackout curtains up and it's just still it's too hot. So hopefully we can actually put makeup on because I am sweating just a little bit. So anyways, how are you guys? I know it's been a hot minute since I've done one of these, and I actually talked to you guys about the fact that I was going to start doing this on what was my weight loss channel. But with summer and the fact that, you know, I want to film less and not more in the summer and spend time, you know, quality time with kids, a lot of time at the pool and stuff like that, I decided to hold off on filming anything on that channel until the kids go back to school, which fingers crossed they actually do go back to school. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't think that they will be until there's like a vaccination for COVID, but we'll see. We will see. Is my phone? Yeah, my phone's in my pocket. Okay. We're also like super casually dressed. Saturday. I literally have no plans, even though I know as a single woman with no kids, I totally should have plans. My kids are with their dad. They're going to be until, what is it? I was about to say Thursday night. Gosh, no. They're going to be with him until Monday night. So, it's just me in this big old house, and it's not easy. I'm not going to lie, you guys. Like, I do not like when my kids are not here. When I used to have more of a social life, I enjoyed it because, you know, I went out, I had friends that would go out, and we would just all have a good time. I don't know why I'm putting this on first, because I always do my eyes first. By the way, if you wonder why I do my eyes first, it's because I usually make a huge mess and it all comes down here. So with that being said, I will wipe it off / wipe it away. I think this primer is just dead. I've got a mess over here. But yeah, if you wipe it away, then you know, you don't have to worry about messing up your your face makeup. So I usually wait until I'm done with my eyes to do this part. But by the way, this is going to be like a 30-40 minute video. I'm gonna try to do as little editing as possible and just kind of make this as real as possible. That's something that I have come to the conclusion. I started to realize that when I moved into this house, I was trying too hard to be like everybody else and other people, and I stopped being real. Like, I had so much pressure on myself and put so much pressure on myself to be perfect and to do the perfect editing and to do the perfect angles and to just, you know, like when I get up to do cleaning videos, y'all, I never, unless I'm already like going to be filming something and then I'm gonna film a cleaning video, and the thing that I've filmed requires me to wear makeup, or I want to wear makeup, that would be really the only time that I would wear makeup in a cleaning video. I would never get up, get ready to film a cleaning video, and I found myself starting to do that, and for me, I'm just like, why am I doing this? Like, and literally I sweat it all off anyways, so it's like, what is the point? Like, literally, what is the point? So I started noticing myself doing that, and then I started noticing that, you know, oh, I have to like get ready to clean. I'm like, I don't want to get ready. I just want to clean. And then I would start slacking on my cleaning videos because I didn't want to, you know, get ready to clean. Like, get ready. Put on makeup to clean. Y'all, I'm telling you, even with this fan. But I started to realize that wasn't me. Like, who are you, Jill? Like, you never in my entire however many years I've been living on my own and cleaning, have I ever gotten up to clean prior. So I'm like, why am I trying to do this for YouTube? Like, I think that me being real is the best thing for me. Yeah, I just realized, like, go back to original Jill. Like, go back to being real, because that's who you are. You're not this person that does things just for YouTube. So yeah, I kind of started doing that. And I also have been having like a real messy house. Like, this office right now is a complete disaster. And my bedroom's back a disaster. I just did a cleaning video like last Friday, and already my house is insane the way that it looks. And it's like, my kitchen's clean and the living room is somewhat clean because we haven't been spending much time down there. We've been spending most of our time up here, and it's a disaster. It's a complete disaster. So, by the way, today is Sunday, and I usually do like a meal prep video or a, what's it called? Meal prep video or a cleaning video. I was going to do a cleaning video. I actually have a collab coming up with another creator. Hey girl, hey! And I could not find the motivation this week to film. I just could not. I have been dealing with a lot of things. You know, when you experience a lot of trauma, sometimes until you truly deal with that trauma, you're just kind of like putting a band-aid on it. So I'm actually addressing the trauma, and I'm talking about it, and I'm allowing myself to feel these horrific feelings that come along with dealing with trauma. And so it's like, what's been going on is like, there's been some things that have triggered my trauma, and basically what's happening is, when I was in my marriage, I was constantly on high alert. I never knew when I was going to have to, this glue is like sticking to my fingers. I never knew when I was going to have to like yell, protect myself. This lighting is really bad. I hope that this video is okay. Some of y'all would say, some haters would be like, see, this is the difference between you and the really popular creators, is that they don't just put up anything and you do. Anyways, it's so funny, the comments that we get. I'm actually thinking about doing TikTok, and then I see all these people with the comments, and I'm like, is it worth it to get even more? But anyways, I think it'll be a good... Y'all, I cannot stay on one topic. Let's go back to the trauma. So I had to be on high alert at all times, and since now I'm like reliving basically the trauma because I'm talking about it, I'm experiencing it again, I am having to go through the motions of like having to heal myself from the trauma. So because of that, my body has been put back on high alert, and your brain, when you've experienced trauma, goes to this thing to where basically you have to, like, it kind of shuts off to protect itself and to protect you, because it fears that you're in danger. And you're basically telling yourself, because you're on high alert, that yes, I'm in danger, when in all actuality you're not. So what's been happening to me for like the past, I want to say 4 weeks or so, and obviously this pandemic does not help my situation in the slightest, but what's been happening is I have been, please don't tell me that, okay, I have been incredibly anxious. I've been having panic attacks again. I had a panic attack driving from the pool the other day in front of my kids, which I absolutely hate when they see me have panic attacks. I actually have not been in the car since then. It was not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before. I have not driven since then. And things have just been really hard for me. They have been really, really, really hard. So that's what's been going on with that. As far as like, today is Sunday, so happy Father's Day. Oh, shoot. I hate when that happens. We're gonna have to like do some eyeliner or something to correct that. Do y'all see that? How it's like up here. I don't feel like redoing it. I'm not going anywhere. But anyways, yeah, so happy Father's Day. I am so jealous of y'all that don't sweat. Like, I'm so serious. Those of you that don't face sweat, those of you that don't really sweat much at all, I'm so jealous of y'all. Like, I'm telling you, I'm like an instant face sweater, and it's always right here, and I've been noticing lately it's been right here too. Anyways, let's talk about dating. Alright, dating. Dating sucks, okay? Dudes will match with me, but it's literally like the conversation goes nowhere. And I feel like a lot of women experience this, so it's not just like a plus size woman experience. I feel like a lot of women experience the whole, just men, you match with them and then it's like, hey, how are you? Good, how are you? And then the conversation goes dead. And then they'll text you, or they'll send you a message like 2 days later and be like, hey, how was your day? Good, how was yours? It was good. Where's the substance in this conversation? Why did we match? What are your interests? And then I will legit like start the conversation. What are your interests? What are you into? What are you on here for? And it's just like, some men will be like, I don't know, what are you here for? You're on a dating app and you don't know why. Okay. Some men match with you and just never even say anything. You'll be all like, hey, how are you? And they just won't say anything. And then 9 times out of 10, most of them are just, this one dude was like, where do you live? So I told him, obviously I didn't give him my address, but I told him the city I live in. And he was like, oh, cool, I live there too. And then he was like, legit gave me his address, told me like what he did for work, where he was located, and then gave me his address. And I was like, is this your home address? And he was like, yeah. And then I messaged him as like, I said, why are you giving me your home address? And he was like, no, he never responded. I was like, what am I gonna do with your like, dude, really, I don't know you and I'm just gonna come over to your house. I don't get it. Sometimes I'm wondering, like, do these men think, like, I had a guy do this one time to me before too, and he was all like, oh, just come over, like, I promise I'm not crazy. And I'm like, I need you to take me out. Like, I need you to take me out. And I'm just like, y'all, at first I thought it was because I was only talking to younger men, because if you guys know, I'm a cougar over here. I do. I like the younger men. I'm more attracted to younger men. And so at first I thought that's what it was. So this time around I was like, okay, I'm like really more serious about dating, and I'm gonna take this serious, and I'm gonna just forego the whole young guy thing and just, you know, change my age range, thinking that maybe that's why, like, I was dealing with what I was dealing with. But no, dudes are the same, whether they're 25 or whether they're 45. Some of them are 50, and I'm like, you're still playing these freaking games? Like, come on now. I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if my heart's not in it, so it's just kind of like, eh. Or if men just really aren't that attracted to me. But like, if you're not, why did we match? Like, why did you say you liked me? Why did you swipe right? I don't know. I really just cannot for the life of me figure this crap out. But I constantly feel like, you know, I compare myself to people all the time, and I'm like, well, so-and-so is dating, and so-and-so is doing this, and she's been divorced for this long, and this girl's been divorced for this long, and they're out there dating and living their best life and this and that. I'm not ready for it. As much as I would like to be ready to date because I'm just really ready for companionship. I'm just not ready, you guys. Like, I'm really not ready to go out and meet guys. I still have this mentality that men are assholes and douchebags and only want one thing and they all cheat. And I feel like until I have a different attitude, it's probably best that I just continue to work on myself. And I've said this like so many times, but then I'll get lonely and I'll be like, well, let me give it a try again. And I'll download all the apps again. And then it's just like, ugh. Still have a lot of healing to do, basically. So that's an update on my dating life. Really not going anywhere. So yeah, we'll just see. I don't know. My camera just stopped recording. I must have been recording for 30 minutes so far. But I know that the right guy is out there. I just haven't found him yet. I'm that kind of woman that wants to... I feel like I also want to do things the old school way, where I'm just kind of over these apps and I kind of just want to meet a guy organically, but I really don't even leave the house. So what are the chances of me? I go to the pool. There was a single guy. Well, he seemed to be a single dad. I don't know, but he seemed like he was a single dad. He could have obviously very much so had a fiance or a girlfriend or whatever, but he didn't have a ring on. So I was like, oh, hey, and he was really cute. But yeah, that's how I would like to meet a guy, is organically. I'm not a fan of these dating apps. My social anxiety doesn't make it any easier because it's honestly out. It's not fun for me to just go meet random strangers. It's just not. The last time I actually went on a date, we went to, I don't know if I told you guys this, we went to we met up at this, I think I did tell you guys the story. We met out at this park and we walked, talked, and we, prior to this point, were like Snapchatting. This is another thing. Like, if I'm going to get to know you, I need to talk to you on the phone. Before I go on a date with you, I need to know that we're going to actually have something to talk about, that we have some kind of connection. And most men don't want to do that. Like, I don't know. So anyways, met up with him. He smelled like weed. First off, great first impression. Second, we had like good conversation. It was good. It was decent. And he got this call. I think I did tell you guys because I feel like someone told me like it was probably his drug dealers. So I'm pretty much done with my makeup. I just gotta do lipstick. Hold on. If you don't have one of these fans, you need it, by the way. This one is linked down below in my Amazon favorites. I freaking love it, and it has been such a savior for me. It's just perfection. Oh. Love it. Okay, so he got this phone call and was like, oh my gosh, this is my boss. Oh, this was another thing. He said he worked, but then he was off like the whole week. And I was like, what was it, cold weather? There was some reason why he was supposedly off the whole week. And then he was supposed to work that Friday, but we met up that Friday and my kids were in school. This was way before the pandemic happened. Dang it, did I do that part? I think I did. Okay. Where was I going with this? I'm sorry. I'm a hot mess. Shoot. Where was I going with this? Seriously. He got a phone call from his boss, even though like he wasn't working all week and hadn't worked all week and hadn't been to work all week. His boss needed him to do some kind of inventory. And so he left, and then he texted me and was like, you know, had a really great time, this and that, would love to like meet up with you again, whatever. I was like, yeah, I had a good time too, blah, blah, blah. And I think like 10 minutes later he was like, hey, I'm done with work. I really wish that I could see you. And I was like, yeah, I hate that the date was cut short too. And he was like, Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all sitting down? He says, well, I would really love to take you out to lunch, but I'm gonna be honest, what'd he say? Balling on a budget, I think is what he said. Okay, so you have this really good job where you make like 20-something an hour, work an ass ton of overtime, but you can't even afford to take me to McDonald's. Bye, dude, bye. Like, no, that's not okay. What is in my hair? It's just, what else have I dealt with? Oh, there was this one guy. Let's see. I can't really remember what else. There was this one guy I was talking to. So he would like make these jokes about like, oh, a woman's place is in the kitchen. And I'd be like, excuse me? And he was like, if you're going to be this sensitive, we are not going to make it. Or we just aren't going to be like compatible or whatever. And I was like, yeah, those are chauvinistic pig jokes that I'm not here for. I'm not being overly sensitive. Don't even tell me, don't you dare tell me that I'm being sensitive, because that's what my ex-husband used to tell me. And I'd be like, look, MF, you are about to validate the hell out of my feelings, even though he never would. But I did for the longest time just be like, oh, I'm just like overly sensitive. I am a sensitive person, but I don't apologize for that whatsoever, because I'm an amazing woman and I'm a really great catch. So yeah, he would just say these jokes and I'd be like, you know, I would take offense and I'd be like, excuse me, like, it's not okay that you're talking to me right now like this. It's just a joke, blah, 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 take a joke. So one time he was asking me, he legit asked me what happened with me and my ex-husband. So I was telling him, and I said something and he was like, well, it just seems like you're not over your ex yet, so I'm done. And I was like, okay, whatever. It's really weird. And then, which, you know, I shouldn't have been dating. I was still married to him. We were separated, but I was still married. So, you know, that was cool. Like, I really wasn't over him at that point. So that's cool, whatever. But then he called me one time and was like, look at this hair. He was like, did I just see you? And I was like, I'm sitting at home, so no. And he was like, oh, I could have sworn I just saw you. And he told me the location he was at. And I was like, no, that wasn't me. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, so how you been? And I started talking about something. And he was like, I can't remember what he said, but he was such a jerk. I think he said something like, well, I really don't care, so I'm going to hang up now. And I see this guy on like all of the dating apps, because I could have sworn that I blocked him though, so I shouldn't see him. But I do. I see him and I'm like, there's that jerk. Like, he's such a jerk. Like, legit. Oh my gosh, such a jerk. So yeah, these men, I'm telling you. And like I said, that's why I really want to meet someone organically. Because to be honest, I feel like dating should be fun. And at this point, I'm just really getting frustrating. Like, I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated with conversations and how they're just going dead. How these men seem to have like little to no interest. And that's basically what you're showing me. When I'm like, you know, trying to start up a conversation and ask you what you're into, ask you what you're doing, or like ask questions, like trying to get to know you, and you don't ask me any questions, or you don't follow up, or your answers are really short. You're basically showing me that you don't have interest in me. So why are you even wasting your time to talk to me in the first place? Or there's the men that will have conversations with you and then literally go ghost for like over a week, and then send you a message and be like, oh hey, how was your week? And it's like, where you been? You know, I don't know. Just overall, just not ready for it. Do y'all see my natural hair? I have naturally wavy hair, but man, it is so frizzy. Do you guys have any suggestions on what I can do? Because I really like to have my hair wavy, like to, you know, straighten it or whatever, and then take a curling iron and wave it. But, oh, even when I straighten it and then go to curl it, I still have like all of this frizz that it is just not cool. So you can probably see right here. Do you guys see that right there? Like, I don't know. What can I do for that? That's not going to weigh down my hair, make my hair stiff, and also that's not going to weigh down my hair and make it stiff. Yeah, and make it feel icky. Which is pretty much no product at all, because it's going to do one or the other. Most products do one or the other. But I would love to wear my hair naturally wavy, and it's really pretty without all of the frizz. So if I could get rid of the frizz, I could totally wear my hair natural. And then just kind of freshen up the waves or make the waves a little more pretty looking with the curling iron if my hair wasn't so frizzy. See, it's not as bad when it's straight. I still have some, like right here, there's still some frizziness, but it's not as bad. Like right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have any dating stories, also let me know. Do you guys see this? I'm sweating already. I'm just going to put this on because I have a box over. You guys are sitting on a box. And I just put the box like over my lipstick and everything. And I ain't going anywhere. So I might do some TikToks today. So go follow me on TikTok. I don't know what it is. Maybe Missgreeneyes 15. Hold on. I'll tell you what it is. By the way, I think I said this in several videos, like when you think you can dance and then you try to do these TikTok dances and realize you can't, it's like, oh, it's Missgreeneyes 1516. So, yeah, do y'all want to see some of my drafts? Oh, don't look at the messy room though. Oh shit, I forgot. I can't use the audio. I can't use the audio in my video. I'm gonna have to do it like double time because usually they won't pick it up if it's that. Anyways, this is the It Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi. It's like a lip serum or something like that. It gives you like just a little bit of color. So yes, cleaning video is coming up on Saturday. That's going to be a collab with another creator that I'm super excited about. What else do we have coming up? Another crock pot video coming up. And we have a Fashion Nova. I believe I'm going to put the Fashion Nova one up first. Or the Dressily one. I got some killer bathing suits from Dressily, you guys. So I might put that one up on Tuesday. Thursday will probably be the crock pot video, and then Saturday will be, I'm going to upload on Saturday next week instead of Sunday because of the fact that I'm doing the collab and she uploads on Saturday. So I was like, it's not a huge deal. I'll just upload on Saturday too. And it's going to be a whole house clean with me. This room is a disaster. But I need to get out of it because I need to close these blinds and cool it off. It's actually not that bad right now, like I said, because I don't have the lights on. But I think that I feel like it kind of messes up my quality. I feel like I wear this shirt all the time. This has become my favorite shirt. When I was like 50 pounds lighter, even 20 pounds lighter, I hated this shirt because it was so big on me. But now I've kind of grown into it, unfortunately. That's another thing I was thinking about doing, was like doing a challenge on TikTok where I learn a dance every single day. Let me see. Cancel. Confirm. Okay. Do y'all want to see another one? Oh, this was me. I think this was me trying to learn it in slow-mo. And it's like...
Ass, if you wanna see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. I say left cheek, right cheek, drop it low this wine. Texas up in this thing, get you up on this game. I've been popping my frame. Gang, 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 gang. You don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. You gon' give me hype. Write my name in ice. Hate argues with these lazy bitches. I just raise my price. I'm a boss, I'm a leader. I pull up in my two-seater.
Anyways, by the way, if you follow me on TikTok, I have a potty mouth. I really do. I don't have it on here on YouTube because I know that, you know, you might be watching with your kids or your kids might be watching or whatever. Why? Why are you just coming out? Something happened with this desk when I moved because this, wait, is that it? Yeah, the drawers are just weird. But yeah, if you follow me on TikTok, I will be cussing on there because there's a lot of audio that I want to use that like is cussing. So if you're offended by cussing, you probably are not going to want to follow me. I'm just telling you, being honest. I do have a potty mouth, and like I said, I don't on here because this is my job. TikTok is purely going to be for fun only and really to just get me up and dancing and having fun and not taking myself too serious. That was something too, like with that dance, I was telling my friend, I was like, I have done this 100 times and I still cannot get this dance down. Like I have most of the moves, but then I'll like forget them and I'll just look ridiculous. And she's like, Jill, just have fun with it. She's like, you can dance, so have fun with it. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. So I just like, if you have to make your own little adjustments, do that. Make it your own. That's my suggestion if you're gonna get on TikTok and try to do their dances. Which mine is probably gonna be a little bit of everything. Like, I don't know, all kinds of things. Because TikTok is just, I've been really into it. Anyways, this video has gone on far too long. I love you guys. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I hope that this was a good video, a good update. I apologize it wasn't, but some of you are probably excited about the fact that, you know, because a lot of you have been asking for a video where it's like sit down, do your makeup, this and that. So anyways, I love you guys. If you want more of these videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up because that'll let me know that you guys like them, and I will see you guys in the next one.